Alright guys, what's up and welcome back to the video. We are looking at, finally, a long time coming here. We're looking at 2023 Skoda Octavia Combi RS. Says this is the perfect car. That's the title of this one. This was suggested a couple months ago on Discord by Ken. So thank you so much for that. And this video comes to us from a channel called Go Cars. It'll be linked in the description down below, so you can check the whole thing out uninterrupted, and of course browse their channel. So we're going to look at this. We're going to look at what some bits and pieces of what it says in the description afterwards, and then I'm thinking maybe we'll go on their website just to see their new models, because basically a little backstory here is that before we start the video here, is that I am really fascinated by the brand. We don't have this brand in the U.S., and I've really been captivated by their motorsports, right? Like Skoda rally cars are just super awesome. I have videos dedicated to just those, and me discovering those has just been a great experience. I also, hopefully very soon, I'm in touch with someone local here in the U.S., that is actually from the Czech Republic, from Czechia originally, and resides here in the U.S. currently, and somehow has a older Skoda car that I may be able to drive and make a video with and take a look at. I'm very excited about that. But more on that hopefully soon. Regardless, I've seen some older cars, I've seen the rally cars, but I've never just seen these Skoda cars, you know, their new lineup, like what they look like, what they're about. I think this will be fun. Let's check it out. I'm just fascinated by them. And I never knew until, I don't know, this year, well, I guess last year, you know, discovering this through you guys, I never knew this brand at all. Like, I never knew they were from the Czech Republic. I never knew much about them at all. So I'm excited. Oh my God, look at that thing. Look at that color. Damn. Oh, wow. This thing looks good. It's like a good mix of a little bit classy, right? Like, it doesn't look like a cheap, you know, crappy car. It looks like a mix of kind of classy and a little bit of performance, like a little sporty, right? It's got the classy, really glossy black accents, the nice, what looks to be LED headlights. Of course, that crazy color, which is awesome. That's going to be preference. Of course, they probably come in more colors than this. I like it. I feel like people would either love this color or hate it, but very cool. Got the cool RS logo there. I'm assuming this is like a top trim or like a very sporty trim. I love the wheels. Even got red brake calipers. Ooh. Looks like pretty standard brakes, like maybe above average, but not crazy 6-piston Brembos with drilled rotors or anything. So just like a higher end car, not a absolute track monster by any means. Very cool design. I love to see the wagon, man. I'm sure you know that these are just not popular in the US, unfortunately. You know, hatchbacks have become very popular. I mean, of course, we've always had those. And, you know, minivans came and went really strong, and then they've kind of died out. And people either have trucks or big SUVs, or a lot of people buy smaller, like sort of crossover SUVs, or people buy hatchbacks. Like I see a lot of Civic hatchbacks nowadays, a lot of like Kia and Hyundai hatchbacks. So we do have those all over in traffic here in the U.S., but not many wagons like this. I love wagons personally. I think they're awesome. They're just more of a rarity somehow here. This is cool, dude. Love it, because it's like a sporty, classy wagon. Nice lights. Wow, I saw that. That color blows my mind. Even, oh my God, even the freaking hooks in here match the paint. Yo, what? Of course, it's got a good boot, right? A good trunk. Got lots of room, as you would expect in a wagon. Even has power seats that fold down, it looks like. That's cool. I love the privacy shade. Very nice. Yep. It's got, yeah, the standard tailgate closing. That's cool. Or the self-closing, I should say. Dude, the design is really neat. I love Like a lot of companies, have you noticed? I see that they do it too. Now, you can see the logo on the license plate. Their logo is really cool. I mean, it's really small here, but, you know, I've seen a lot of their older cars had that logo. And now they have Skoda or Skoda. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm trying to say it right. I've been told it's like Skoda. I'm also probably not the best at pronouncing it, so I sometimes just slip and say Skoda. So forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, but obviously we see that spelled out, which I've noticed a lot of companies, even here in the U.S., are doing. They're kind of ditching their logo and going to the word spelled out like that. It's just kind of an interesting trend that's going on right now. I actually prefer the logos still. I don't know. It's just me. I think the word spelled out with big spaces in it. That's not knocking this car, by the way. I know a lot of cars are doing that right now. I'm not the biggest fan of that trend, honestly. I think the logos are cooler. But to each their own. Thing has an awesome stance. It's a cool car. Even look at the ones in the background. That black one looks nice. And look at some of their SUVs. Really interesting. See, I love their logo. You can see it on the wall back here. It is cool. I mean, they still have it in the front, at least. Thing is mean looking in the front, dude. Let's see what the inside looks like. Ooh, wow. Got some soft, like, suede or Alcantara and leather mix, presumably. Ooh, we even have the Skoda illuminated on the ground underneath the door. Nice. Wow. Sporty pedals. Really nice seats. Wow. What is that? Like a quilted, some sort of quilted leather? Or some material. Maybe cloth. Oh, that might be cloth. Like a sporty cloth. Or a premium cloth. But they're quilted. That's really neat. Wow. Got the big sunroof. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Or a glass roof. I mean, at that point, it's not even a sunroof, right? It's just a glass roof. That's cool. We have that in our new Subaru we bought last year. That's becoming more common as well. Look at that. I love it. Love the logo. Cool interior. Now, I've been told, like, I know these present-day ones especially, I know this is part of, like, I believe this is part of VW, like, Volkswagen Group, right? So I know a lot of similarities are going to be between this and some Audis or VWs. Like, I understand that, right? And that's just cars for you. That's especially nowadays, right? You know how many cars share stuff? It's kind of unreal. That goes for anywhere. Europe, Asia, Americas, everywhere, right? That's part of the game nowadays. But they, you know, sometimes they still have unique features, and that's what I like with these. These have unique styling. You know, to me, it looks quite different than standard Volkswagen Jetta or something, right? Whoops. Yeah, pretty cool TFT display there. Of course, you got the screen, which is industry standard now. Oh, cool. You got different modes. Thing is sharp, man. It's a sharp car. Did not know that newer Skodas were like this, man. It's pretty sick. Ooh, does it have 360 cameras? Or at least front and rear, huh? Very cool. Oh, an interesting shifter. Ah, okay, that's different. Probably got paddle shifter. Whoa, 4x4. What? No way, dude. This thing's all-wheel drive? Or four-wheel drive? I doubt that. I think it's probably all-wheel drive, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain that. That's pretty bizarre. I did not know that. I figured it would be like front-wheel drive. Pretty big back seat as well. I mean, it looks comfy. Looks like it'd be a nice car to be in. Kind of interesting cup holder arrangement. That's interesting. Wow. Very nice car. It does have paddle shifters like I was guessing. That's cool. Cool looking wheel. Okay, so let's read about this thing. Let's get one final look. I freaking love that color, man. I know some people are probably going to hate that color, and I realize this car would look really classy in like a gray, like a charcoal, or a black, you know, of course, right? That's like a different type of look altogether, even on the same car. I know color can change everything. I really think this is cool that they offer this, though. I do appreciate when they offer the crazy bright colors. Now, you know, even if most people don't get them, I'm glad it's the options there, right? Really neat to see that. It is like a highlighter green. I freaking love it. It's super cool. Yeah, and then reading the description, it basically says, like, do you love speed, but at the same time want to carry around a family? That's what this is. It's kind of like, it looks like an awesome sporty wagon that has a touch of luxury to it. It has a touch of performance to it. And it's basically a family car that you can rely on for carrying people, you know, for running to the market, for carrying stuff, maybe a little bit of home improvement, materials, whatever it be. You know, this thing can do a lot, but it does it with a little bit of flair, right? You got a little bit of performance, and it's a little more fun than the average commuter car. I think we can be safe to say. I love to hear that even in 2023, this thing can be had with a manual or an automatic. This one, of course, was an automatic. I love to hear that you can get this in a manual. And then with a powerful yet economical TDI engine with all-wheel drive. So it is all-wheel drive. Very cool for the mountains, for the snow, for the whatever. Very good to hear. And, of course, TDI. That is a diesel, correct? That's awesome. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is not common in the States. It is so hard to find like a just like a Volkswagen or BMW wagon or sedan with a diesel in it. They're so rare here. Everyone gets the gassers, you know, like it's so weird that the diesels are so like not common here, whereas that is like the standard as far as I know throughout Europe. I feel like that is way more standard to have the diesel in here because it makes sense. It's got a lot of torque. It could tow. It of course, seems to be usually pretty reliable. And most of all, they get exceptional fuel mileage compared to a gas version of the car, right? I think it's a no-brainer. But for some reason here, they're not popular. And it does say this color, I believe, might be an RS exclusive. I'm not sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that color is called Mamba Green. I think that's freaking awesome. Alrighty, and then real quick, I thought it'd be interesting to pull up the website for Skoda, which I'm not sure how it's would work because I'm in the U.S. and they don't sell here. I mean, pretty standard automotive website. You see all their different things. Of course, motorsport. I love their motorsports, dude. Those Skoda rally cars look awesome. They sound even better. They look really fast. They always get fast drivers in those. I don't know how. It's freaking awesome. Here's the models. Wow, most of these are, cars I do not recognize at all. A lot of them I can't even pronounce. Like, what is this, an Enyaq? This is an electric coupe? What the hell? But it's 4 doors. That's weird. Oh, you know what? They do say that sometimes because of the roof line. Because there's a standard Enyaq. You see that? It's got the taller roof line and then this slopes back. That's why they call it that. Okay. It's like a 4-door coupe, which is like weird, I know. Fabia, which I've heard of that. We've seen those rally cars. Of course, they're usually older ones. Then the Scala, the Octavia, which we just looked at. Then the Superb, I believe the Superb is what? Bigger? Or is it maybe more luxurious? I'm not sure. I believe that's similar to the Octavia, but bigger. Then you have the Kamiq right here. Like a smaller crossover or like kind of like a wagon SUV type thing. Then the Karak. I don't know how to say these. Kodiaq. And then you have the plug-in hybrid version of the Superb and a Kodiaq. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Choose your country. Let's see if it lets me choose U.S. It's like, oh, let me try and buy one of these in the U.S. No, it doesn't. Okay. So these are the countries they do sell in then. I mean, basically a lot of places. Literally everywhere. Australia, New Zealand, places in Africa, all over Asia, all over Europe. But the Americas, nope, the U.S. does not get them. Oh, how weird. They are only sold in Chile, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Guadalupe, and Martinique in the America. Unfortunately, not anywhere near the U.S. I wonder why that is. I know the U.S. just always has weird rules and weird emissions things, and plus like taxes and tariffs and all these different things. The U.S. is like a mess with automotive. It is. That's been a theme, right? Where I learned about cars that we don't have here because we miss out on a lot of cars that pretty much everywhere else gets to have, gets to share, and we don't. But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing the site, even though they don't sell here. What's Fleet? They probably have their own. I know a lot of videos I've seen, like emergency vehicles and stuff. I know Skodas can be used pretty commonly as what, like police cars, probably taxis. So I'm sure they do have fleet models. What is this? This is so weird, right? That is a weird vehicle. It's all electric, I think. I mean, these designs nowadays are bizarre, right? This is, again, not even a knock on Skoda. A lot of cars have this weird, like, this almost looks kind of like higher up, like lifted, like above what a regular car would sit at, but it's not quite an SUV. It's got like a car shape. I don't know. It's weird, right? Kind of like a Tesla Model X looks like that. And of course, there's a lot of cars I've seen. I think like some Volvos and Mercedes-Benz units I've seen look like that. And then you can click on a model. So like, obviously, naturally, I clicked on check because that's, where they originate. Of course, they sell them there. And this is where I get lost because I don't know how to read in Czech. But it's really cool. Oh, my God. See if I can navigate it. I can navigate it. Hold up. Oh, I clicked on something else. Oh, look at the prices. What the heck? I think these are prices, yeah? Yo, that is funny. Oh, look at, they have the Scala and the Scala Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is like a trim or addition on some of these. Kind of interesting, yeah? There's the Octavia RS. Oh, okay. So Octavia RS is a sedan and the Combi RS is the wagon. That's really neat. It's $1 million, whatever that currency is. That sounds like a lot because most of these are cheaper than that. So that's kind of a pricey car, I think. Other than the Superb IV. This thing's kind of expensive, yeah? Oh, they have a Superb Combi, too. Ooh, look at this thing. Ooh, wow. That's kind of fancy, huh? I like this one. That's nice. Wow. Look at that. Damn. Okay. Sharp inside as well. I think I'm going to go off and say these are just slightly bigger, right? Than the Octavia. I think so. Anywho, I probably will wander through this at a different time. This is pretty cool. I don't want to bore you at this point. I thought we'd end it there, though, looking at that. Pretty cool to see, all the models there. And like I said, I can't wait to discover more about some of their older cars. And, of course, the motorsports I absolutely love. You guys know at this point, if you've seen my channel, freaking love the Skoda rally cars. They're awesome. So yeah, I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Anything you would like to share? Maybe you own a car like the one we looked at originally, or maybe you own one of these other newer ones. You can shout it out in the comments. Tell me how you like it. And, how it compares to some other Volkswagen products or, kind of educate me on that kind of thing. Because, yeah, we just don't have these. I'm not familiar with it. Throw a like on there if you enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. And that being said, y'all, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, I'll catch you later.